One of the best ways to communicate with people, short of face to face interaction, is by phone. People answer their phone calls and listen to their voicemail messages. The only problem is that when you're promoting a product or service, you will generally need to reach a lot of people to find the few who are interested in what you have to offer. And that can be a time consuming process. That's why salesmen get on the phone and make calls all day long. Well, we don't want to spend time making all those calls. And iBuzz Pro offers a solution, a way to automatically deliver a phone message and reduce the time it takes to reach hundreds or even thousands of people from days or weeks down to just hours. Obviously, this is a huge time saver, and it allows you to sort through your prospects to find the ones who are serious. It also eliminates the rejection of talking to all those people who are not interested. As with all marketing, the more targeted a list you start with, the higher the response rate you will get. Let me clarify exactly what you get and how it works. Voice broadcasting consists of sending pre recorded messages by phone. You've undoubtedly received some of these messages in the past. Voice broadcasting has been around for a while, but the systems have become more sophisticated and lower cost, and that's where we are today with iBuzz Pro. With iBuzz Pro, you get a web based software program that manages the voice broadcasting process. You gain access to the system and can schedule your messages to go out over their phone lines. You don't need any bulky equipment or any software download. All you need is to access their system using the internet. The iBuzz Pro system allows you to broadcast your message to live answered calls or leave voicemail messages, or both. The software can tell the difference, and that's important. You can customize messages for both live answers and voicemails. When you get a live answer, you can do a live transfer. That's where you hit 1 on your phone to be connected to a representative or to hear a follow up message. You start the process by recording a short message, typically from 30 seconds to 1 minute long, and upload it to the system where it's saved for future usage. You want a short message that really grabs the listener's attention and piques their interest. As far as sending the message, you use the iBuzz Pro control panel system to set up your voice broadcast and upload your leads. You decide when you want your messages to get sent, whether you want to scrub against the do not call list, and a few other options. It really is very simple. Now, right up front, I want to cover the costs associated with iBuzz Pro. The program costs $500, and to that you must add a $50 setup charge. These are one time expenses. To gain access to the system, you pay iBuzz Pro a monthly subscription fee of $27.98. When you send out messages, you may want people to call you back directly, or you may want to use an automated follow up system first. There are two ways to go here. One, you can use a website to host your video and audio messages and provide additional details. Your other option is to use a voicemail system to provide a follow up message. In my opinion, in either case, you should use a website because you can convey so much more information and use multimedia like audios and videos, but it is optional. We on the Inner Circle marketing team offer you a complete website solution with capture page, follow up page, and more. If you use a follow up voicemail system, that would be an extra expense. The company recommended by iBuzz Pro costs $34.95 per month, but it does give unlimited calling. There are other lower cost options available for around $10 per month where you will be billed for the incoming calls. Alternatively, you can use a website in lieu of a voicemail system. In this case, you will need a lead capture page where your prospect will opt in for more information. Uh, you can make these pages yourself and pay for your own hosting, and that will cost you about $10 per month. As an example of an alternative website solution, iBuzzProPower.com offers a website lead capture system for $39.99 per month. But we on the Inner Circle have our own lead capture system that is a much better deal. You'll learn more about that in a moment. You'll also learn about a special bonus offer I'm making that will save you a ton of money. The only other expense is advertising. You can use any sort of advertising you wish. There are many free methods on the internet as well as many paid methods. I provide training in many of these methods. And of course, you can use your iBuzz Pro broadcasts as your only method of advertising if you wish. That's the simplest way to go and what many people do. Now, I want to tell you some things you need to know about leads. iBuzz Pro offers millions of voice broadcasting leads for free when you join, but you do have to be selective in which leads you use. Initially, all the leads were good, but after months and months of broadcasts, the genealogy lists are no longer as responsive as they once were. It would probably be better to use some of the other leads iBuzz Pro provides or utilize other lead sources. You can buy leads at all different price points, but generally speaking, the fresher, more responsive leads will cost more. However, we have some good lead sources that are quite reasonable, and I have over 500,000 leads that are not being used by the iBuzz Pro community that I can give you. I will give you a short version of the iBuzz Pro compensation plan. It really is pretty simple. Here are the two basics you want to keep in mind. First, you get paid on every sale you make. Second, you get paid residual income on the sales of other people in your downline. Let's start with sales you make. Every sale generates a $500 commission. This is the cost of iBuzz Pro, and 100% is paid out as a commission. iBuzz Pro makes their money from the monthly subscription fee, the setup charge, and from the other voice broadcasting services they offer. For your first two sales, those people are passed to your upline, and the commission is split 50-50. So you get to keep $250 for each of those sales. After that, you keep all 500 for yourself. Once you are fully qualified, having made the first two sales, everyone else you enroll will be in your downline. That is where the residual income is created. For the first two sales made by each of your directly sponsored people, those new people will be passed up to you and become part of your downline. And you'll make $250 from each of those sales. Even better, once they are in your downline, you'll make $250 on each of their first two sales, and it keeps on going. If this is starting to sound a little complicated, don't worry about it right now. It will be covered in some of the other videos in a little more detail.